Thank you for participating today. We are now joined by Kofi Cockburn and will begin the press conference. Use the raised hand function to indicate you would like to ask a question. When you are called on for your question, please state your name and affiliation first. Thank you, Kofi, for your time.
Thank you.
We'll now go to Scott Ritchie from Champaign.
Hey, Kofi. I guess, what was this whole experience like? You know, first NCAA tournament game for any of you guys. What did you kind of think?
I'm sorry, I'm not hearing you. I'll get somebody to moderate it. I'm not hearing you. I'm not hearing. You turn it up.
We're unable to hear Scott. Or moderator, can you hear me, moderator?
Yes, I can hear you.
We can't hear Scott. I don't know if he's muted or not, but we can only hear you right now on the speaker.
I can hear you.
Scott, can you ask your question again?
Kofi, can you hear me now?
Yes, yeah, now we can.
Okay. What was this whole experience like for you guys? I mean, first NCAA tournament for anybody on the team. Just what were the feelings, emotions of all of that?
It was a really good experience, especially for me. I never been here before, so just being out there with the guys. We worked hard to come to this moment, and we went out there. Obviously, we got the win, but it was just about enjoying the moment. Enjoy being there, enjoy playing together, and achieving a common goal. So it was a really good experience for me and everybody else.
Our next question will be from Gabby Hajduk from the Daily Illini.
Hi, Kofi, can you hear me?
Yeah.
All right. It seems like it took the offense a little bit of time to get going. Was that attributed to just like first game nerves, or what do you think was going on early in the game?
I don't think we were nervous. I think we have a lot of alphas and dudes that they're confident. They know what they're doing. I just think that Loyola they came out and they basically knew what they were doing. I think they paid really good attention in their scout, and they knew most of what we were doing, and they had a really good plan defensively. So we just had to adjust, and make sure that we execute our offense properly and thoroughly. So I don't think we were nervous. I just think Loyola did a really good job with just preparing for us, and we just had to adjust to it.
We'll remind everybody to please check your settings to be sure you're identified by name and affiliation, so we can call on you with your proper identification. Next, we'll go to David Woods from the Indianapolis Star.
Yes, Kofi, you guys had a long, tough siege toward the end of the season. How are you influenced by the rest you had leading up to this week, and how do you balance getting enough rest but also staying sharp?
Firstly, like Big Ten teams, they're all really good teams, so I feel like that was a really good challenge for us, coming into the NCAA tournament. We played a lot of high caliber teams with really good players, and that was basically a test for us, preparing us for the NCAA tournament. So, we took it head on, went out there, we did what we had to do, win the Big Ten national championship, and we just used that as a preparation to come out here and compete on the NCAA platform. Repeat your second question for me, please.
Next question from Scott Ritchie from Champaign.
Hey, Kofi, you mentioned how Drexel had a good game plan defensively early. Just how much did maybe your guys' defense maybe not let them get much confidence, just to kind of keep things even, at least in the beginning of the game?
Yeah, I definitely credit our defense. Coach emphasizes how much defense is important, and how championships are won by playing defense. So I think we did a really good job with, knowing the personnel, executing the defensive plans, whether it was like sending them a certain way, rebounding basketball, boxing out certain players. So I think we did a really good job with keeping that. So even if offense doesn't work for us for a couple minutes that it didn't, we still kept ourselves in the game because of our defense. And it's all credit to the coaches for preparing us for it.
Our next question is from Shannon Ryan from the Chicago Tribune.
Okay, thanks. Hi, Kofi. Kofi. I think everybody knew you guys were expecting knowing there's a limited crowd available here, but you have seen past NCAA tournaments and there's all the pomp and circumstance and excitement. Did it feel a little weird to be in an NCAA tournament game, but it being kind of quiet and a different atmosphere than what it would normally be like?
Not really. I think that we were cool either way. I feel like we've seen all the different environments that we could see. With just being here last year, most of the players being here last year, and just knowing what it feels like to play in front of a really big crowd. This whole year we haven't been able to play in front of anybody, so we know how that feels. And this is basically a little bit like the Big Ten tournament and what we played a week ago. So we had seen all the different environments, and I feel like the bench does a really good job with connecting with us and making sure that they give us energy. So it doesn't really matter what environment we're in. We're used to all of it.
Reminder to all the participants, if you want to ask a question, please check your settings to make sure you're identified by name and affiliation. Scott from the Champaign News Gazette, do you have another question?
Yeah, Kofi, in the Big Ten Tournament Championship game, you guys had 6 players in double figures tonight. Or today, it was 4 in double figures, 2 more with 8. Is this team trending maybe more towards that balance at this time of the year?
Not really trending. I feel like we have really unselfish players on the team, and we elevate each other. We do a really good job of doing that. It's just about playing the game, and like I said it a lot of times. We have really good players and we have winners on my team. So if the guys see it somewhere on the court, that's how we winning. They're gonna keep doing it. They're gonna keep going to it. And same thing with the coaches. If they see a certain play working, they're gonna keep going to that player or keep going to that guy. So I feel like the balance is just about us being unselfish and just trusting each other and elevating each other. That's how we get that balance. Guys motivating, passing the ball, extras. That's how we get that balance. But it's not necessarily a thing that we work towards. We work towards winning ultimately. So however we could win, that's what we do.
Next question is from Derek Piper from the Illini Inquirer.
Hey, Kofi, their point guard, Cameron Winter's a big key to their offense. It seemed like the bigs did a good job of showing help when he got deep on his drives, and then Trent obviously did a great job of hounding him as well. How'd you guys kind of work in tandem to slow him down?
Coach emphasized that we needed a lot more help from the bigs, with the ball screens, all those actions. So it's just about making sure that he doesn't beat us. He's a really good player, really talented scorer. It's just about putting a hand in front of making all of his shots tough, and just making sure that we finish the shot with a defensive rebound. So it's just about making sure that he sees a hand in front of him, give Trent the chance to come around, to match up with him back, and not leaving him basically a wide open lane to go drive the ball or shoot the mid range, which he's good at.
Thank you, Kofi, for your time. Best of luck in the next round.
Thank you.